everyone, I am Niharika and welcome back to a new lesson. Well, we all have learned a lot about the articles, right? We have learned about a, using an, and of course using the article the or pronounced as the. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to specifically look at names without using the article the. That's interesting, right? Because many of us do get confused. In fact, many English learners keep wondering that why is it just India and why is it the United States of America? Confused? Well, I'm sure this lesson will help you to learn about names without using the article the. So let's get started. Well, the very first rule is you do not use the with names of people. Now, for example, if you are, naming someone, okay, if you say, I'm going out with Niharika, then that's correct. But if you end up saying, I'm going out with the Niharika, well, that's incorrect. So it's just going to be Niharika, okay? Another example, well, I'm going to have lunch with John. Again, you are not using the article the, so it's a correct sentence. But if you say, I'm going out for lunch with the John, that's incorrect. So it's just going to be John. Now, another thing that I want you to make a note of is when we end up using titles, we do not use the article the. For example, when you say, well, I have an appointment with Mr. Johnson tonight. So that is correct. But if you say, I have an appointment with the Mr. Johnson tonight, that's incorrect. So it's just going to be Mr. Johnson or Mr. Smith. Okay? You are not going to use the article the before any titles. Well, same applies when you talk about doctors or captains. Okay? You would not end up using the. You would say that I have an appointment with Dr. Smith tonight. Okay, you're not going to say I have an appointment with the Dr. Smith tonight. That would be incorrect. So it's just going to be Dr. Smith. Okay, it's not going to be the Dr. Smith. But if you are not naming the doctor, okay, you're just going to say that I have an appointment with the doctor, then that's correct. But if you are naming, you are telling the name of the doctor, then you would not use the. Got it? Now, the next one. Similarly, we do not use the with names of places. For example, well, we have a big list right here. Now, for example, when we talk about continents, you are not going to use the article the. You would not say that I am going to visit the Asia, okay? It's going to be I am going to visit Asia. I love Europe. You would not say I love the Europe. That's incorrect. Africa, well, Africa is one of my favorite continents. So it's not going to be the Africa, it's just going to be Africa, okay? Another example, when you talk about countries. So, well, I would love to visit Japan someday. So it's just going to be Japan. It's not going to be the Japan. I live in India. So it's just going to be India. It's not going to be the India. United Kingdom. Now, do you think there's a mistake here? Well, it's the United Kingdom. So now, the big question. Well, you're talking about countries. Why are you adding the? Well, there are exceptions. So when we have political titles in the names of countries, you do end up using the article the. For example, the United Kingdom or the United States of America. So political titles like Republic, Kingdom, States, okay? Then you would end up using the article the, okay? We move to the next one. Well, when we are talking about states, So states like Delhi, Texas, Illinois. So you would not end up using the article the. You would not say, I live in the Delhi. My cousin lives in the Texas. That's incorrect. It's just gonna be Delhi, it's just gonna be Texas, it's just gonna be Illinois, it's just gonna be Kentucky, okay? Got that? Then the next one is when you talk about islands. Now islands, for example, Bermuda, Tasmania. So you do not use the article the when you talk about islands, okay? So it's not going to be the Bermuda, it's just going to be Bermuda, it's just going to be Tasmania, okay? The next one, when you are talking about cities, well again, when you are naming the cities, then you are not going to add the article the. It's going to be Bangkok. I love shopping in Bangkok. So it's just going to be Bangkok. It's not going to be I love shopping in the Bangkok, okay? I love Mumbai. Okay, so it's just gonna be Mumbai. Well, my favorite place in this world is the city New York. So it's just gonna be New York. It's not gonna be the New York. Okay? And then the last one is when you are talking about mountains and lakes. Now, mountains, well, it's Mount Everest. So here, the word Mount replaces the. So it's not going to be the Everest, but it's going to be Mount Everest or Mount Etna. So we are not going to say the Etna, okay? You're going to say Mount Etna. So the word Mount replaces the article the. Well, same applies for lakes. It's going to be Lake Superior. So it's not going to be the Superior, but it's going to be Lake Superior. Okay, so it's going to be Lake Superior. But if you are talking about like, I live by the lake, then that's correct. If you are not naming the lake and you end up using the article the, then that's absolutely correct. Like, I live by the lake, I live near the lake. That would be correct. But if you are naming the lake, then cut out. You would not use the. Okay, you're going to say, I live by Lake Superior. Okay, so that's how you are gonna not use the article the. So these are some examples of some names without the. Hope this is clear to you. We will also definitely do a lesson with names with the article the, okay? But this will happen soon. Till then, you just go ahead, just keep practicing and you will get it right. I'll be back with a new lesson. Till then, you take care and have a great day.